Jai Sadama, everyone. This is Sadhvi Siddhali Shree here with my spiritual teacher, Acharya Shree Yogeesh. Acharya Shree is a respected enlightened one who has helped thousands of souls progress on their spiritual path and move towards liberation. Welcome back to his podcast, and thank you for tuning in. So, Acharya Shree, last time we were talking about, how and where to find a spiritual mentor, and even in our first episode, we were talking about the importance of spiritual mentorship. So, the question is, who is the real student? Who is the real spiritual student? Again, there's hundreds of thousands, millions of people all around the world that say that they are spiritual, but are they really the real student?
Yeah, you talk about two things, either quantity or quality. Students are like a quality. But people who they wish to be student, there are so many millions of them. But always remember, quality is very like lower number. So the students are very difficult to find, real student. Real student is, first symptom of real student is they are fully devoted. Devotion is in their heart. Their heart is filled up with dedication and devotion. And devotion happen only two ways. Either devotion to the God or devotion to the teacher, the spiritual mentor, master. So the first thing you see, if their heart is filled up with this devotion, they don't live in their mind. They don't live in their head. They're totally surrendered. Whatever master say, they do. If master say night, even it is day, they will say night. They are that much dedicated and that much devoted. And this devotion, once it happens in somebody's mind or somebody's heart, I am talking about, it doesn't happen in mind, that's somebody's heart. So their journey really begins. It is saying in Hindi, Jinki bhavatit pak gai, unko yah upadesh. That the people who are very close to get the liberation, very close. Close means can be counted lives left. So those people, they fully devoted. And once devotion happen, they are on the samyak path. Samyak means the right path. And the right path, once you are on the right path, that's it, you become a student. And for student, there are many words in Sanskrit. Shishya, Bhakta, Chela, or female Cheli, or Shishya, or Bhaktin. There are these words, but they don't accept Shishya. It has a lot of meaning because Shishya means now wants to learn a lot, wants to learn to uplift his or her own soul. That is Shishya. But there is one word for it. They can get even closer to this devotion and this learning. We call them Shravak and Shravika. Shravak is who just listen, and he's a good listener. When he listens, and listens totally through the heart, and everything what he listens, or she listens, Shravika, female, everything goes to in their heart. And when it goes to in the heart, it creates so much joy, happiness and peace into the heart that the person wants to learn even more. That those students are very difficult. They can be householders, We call them Shravak, Shravika, or they can be monks and nuns. Because monks and nuns are a little more serious. When they are serious, they have more time to devote and practice. Shravak, Shravika, they are householders. They have to raise their children, a lot of responsibility. So then monks and nuns, they have little more time and they can learn a lot. The real students are monks and nuns plus Shravak and Shravika. And once this Shishyatva or this really somebody is ready for that path, the master just appears in front of them. They just shake them and they are ready to just walk on the path. No matter which life they are living, it doesn't affect if it is a householder life or monkhood life. The both styles, they can reach to their goal. So the question is, the student has to be real. But most of whatever you see, the crowd, big crowd, like sometimes is a yoga festival, big crowd. And people get mesmerized. Oh, look at, they are very spiritual, they are very peaceful, they talk very softly, nicely, like they are enjoying the life, but they don't know how they enjoy the life. Those people, they don't, not even close to yet to be a real student. Why? Because they still love their own things. They maybe still smoke marijuana, they maybe still takes drug, they maybe still take animal product. So they are not close enough. When student is ready, they drop everything. And it happens so sudden because their heart just gets pierced kind of with the even one word, and it can enter that one word into their heart and they are ready to walk on the path. So it is very difficult. That pain, that joy in the heart, you can say pain or joy or happiness, and they cry. I have seen their eyes tears. So then a lot of tears, but it is, people think, oh, it is a devotion tear. No, it is a tear of that something clicked to them. And it can click anytime. I was listening one time, two people's conversation. One was gold and one was iron. Gold was talking to the iron that, look at this little hammer, they beat us. Because when somebody makes a kind of iron, like the golden ring or something, they have to use little hammer. And hammer is made by iron. And when goldsmiths make something, they give the shape, they have to use little hammer or little some kind of other instrument to bend it. But to make it flat, they have to use it. It is like beating the gold. And if the iron smith makes a shape of the knife or any other weapons, they also beat the iron too. That gold was asking iron, when this little hammer beats us, we are both beaten. But why you cry so much? Because when hammer hits the iron piece, it makes a big noise. But when they hit the gold, it doesn't come. That's why you cry so much. We are both beaten, right? You know what he said? And it really, gold has to think about it. He said, I scream. It is too much pain. When your own people beat you, your own people, If other beats you, it is not much painful. But when your own people, because little hammer is iron, and that is iron to this your own people. So this pain, it is too much. It is not bearable. If other person beats you, maybe it is bearable. But your own people beats you, it just make your heart fall apart. It is too much pain. That when student is ready, it is like this story happen. So it is like your own people, your own spiritual mentor, your own guru will beat you. But beat you for what? Beat you to spiritual upliftment. Guru is like a pot maker. When he makes the pot, clay pot, then after that they put those pots into the sun. They dry and they begin to crack a little bit. And then they have one instrument. They put one hand inside the pot and one instrument they beat it a little bit. And the crack begin to again filled up. But they have to bring the shape. So Guru is like a pot maker who beats it. And the real student is like the pot which has cracks. So Guru has to fill it up. So the real student is, they have a lot of cracks. They have a lot of shortcomings. They have a lot of weaknesses. And the teacher has to fill them up, those cracks. But inside is one hand. On the top, it beats. Inside, it protects. It doesn't let it fall apart. So the real student, they know that teacher, my master, it even gives me something, hit me or beat me or scream on me. Maybe it is his compassion to protect me. So the real student, they don't run away. Fake student, the teacher is screaming on you. They will run away right away. So because there is no full devotion. Full devotion happened like Meera. Meera happened to be in India 400 years ago. 500 almost. So, and Meera was fully devoted to the God. And her heart was filled up fully with the devotion. And whenever she sits, she writes devotional song. And now in Indian first, they used to call radio broadcast, but we are calling podcast.
Yes.
Right? So see, now when they start their radio, their TV, they play Meera's devotional song first thing in the morning, because that's what they want to start with, devotion. That's what India seems like, a spiritual country. But not necessarily you can find the real student there. Real student can be anywhere. Even though India is a spiritual country, but students are hidden everywhere. It is just their time. Time has to come and they will wake up. Master is just become little cause for it. But their soul is ready to wake up.
Acharya Shree, what's one tip you can share with our listeners and viewers on how they can increase their devotion and become a real student? What's one tip?
One tip I can tell you, the devotion doesn't happen when person has a big ego. Ego is the main problem. And ego resides in your head. Head has to be fully chopped off. And the real master is, if he doesn't chop your head, he is not a real master, or she is not a real master. It has to chop off fully. Literally, I'm not talking literally. Means your ego has to go. And when your ego is gone fully, you are fully surrendered. And in surrenderness, upliftment, spiritual upliftment happens so quickly, the student becomes the real student.
Acharya Shree, I think this is a very important topic because I think people that watch you and follow you, they want to be the real student, or they are, and they want that continued guidance. So, how many symptoms are there for a real student? So, devotion is one of them. How many do you think?
Egolessness, right? And they are mostly very, you can see they are not hard people by look. They are soft people. And they don't resist, non-resistance. Surrenderness, non-resistance, no ego, and also they are full of devotion. And what the other student think devotion is, that is not a devotion. Maybe they have love. Love has nothing to do with devotion or compassion. They say, oh, we are loving to animals, we are compassionate to an animal. Then they think they are very spiritual. Loving to the animal and compassionate to the animal is a very good quality. It's not that it is not a good quality, but it has nothing to do with devotion or real student. But they can increase, if they have love, they can increase devotion. So it is maybe beginning step. So the people who are filled up with love, joy, happiness, and lot of relaxation when they are connected with the whole nature, like when they go to the forest, go to the ocean, when they see the moon and the stars, they become just feel like they are one with the whole nature. Those are all symptoms of the real students.
Would it be okay over the next few episodes to dive deeper into this? Because
we can go deep into it. It is a very, very touching subject, and I can explain to you more.
Well, that's exciting, because then everybody's going to be excited to learn more, because I really feel that people are seeking your guidance, and so whatever gems and treasures you can share, they want to hold on to it.
Yes, of course. Okay. We will share in the next episode. You can ask me more.
Very good.
And we'll go in deep into it.
Thank you, Acharya Shree and Maten Vandami. And thank you to everyone for joining us today for Acharya Shree's podcast. And please, please, please be sure to subscribe on YouTube, iTunes. Also follow us on Facebook. This way you stay up to date. Again, it's so important to be in touch and in tune with an enlightened master. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. So join us for future episodes on the Acharya Shree Yogeesh podcast.
Jai Siddhartha.
Jai Siddhartha.